Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sumit and this is my another video in Cursor AI tutorials. And the topic for today video is that how do we create Apex triggers with the handler classes and the test classes using Cursor AI. So in my previous videos, I explained that how do we create, basically how do we set up a Cursor AI? How do we connect Cursor AI with Salesforce? How do we generate Apex and test classes in a minute using Cursor AI and deploy and test the code coverage in Salesforce? So after Apex classes, I just want to create triggers. So that's the reason I decided to desire to create this video. So are you guys still writing the Apex trigger manually, still creating the handler classes and the test classes one by one? What if you could generate the triggers, the handler classes, the test classes, all using Cursor AI in minutes? So in today's video, I will show you how to do that. So we'll be going to build a complete Salesforce trigger framework step by step. So let's build like a pro developer. Before I proceed, don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel if you haven't done so far so that you will not miss any update on the upcoming videos. So the requirement is this is my Salesforce environment and I just wanted to create a trigger on account object. And while creating a new account or while adding a new account, I just want a trigger to execute in backend and make sure that the account number cannot be left blank. And also the annual revenue should be minimum $50,000. So we will be targeting business only minimum $50,000. So this is what our requirement is. And we would like to achieve this by using Cursor AI by creating triggers. So that's my Cursor AI interface. And that's the Apex class which we created in the previous session, in the previous video. So let me close all the classes. Right now you can see we don't have any trigger. It's a blank one. We can right click and create a new trigger also. But I don't want to do it manual way. I just want to automate. I just want to develop it by using Cursor AI. So how do I do this? You can see this is our agent sidebar. So I'll close this agent sidebar and I'm going to write a new agent here basically. So I'll just create a new agent. It's a new chat and I'm going to start a new chat. So I just write simple. We have to simply write the instruction in a simple LLM way. So I just write here, create a trigger on account object to validate that account number, create a trigger on account object, create a trigger on account object which runs before, which executes when a user click on save button while creating an account. Make sure account number cannot be left blank and annual revenue minimum value will be 50,000 USD, 50,000 USDs. Also create handler class and and test class to check 100% code coverage. and we will hit enter now. So you can see the process has begun, and the process begin now. It will take some time. It will quickly check all the existing classes and other like existing classes, or do we have any existing trigger on that, and then it will proceed. So you can see start a new a trigger has been added here, account trigger meta XML. So when I click on here, we can see a trigger. So account trigger, and you can see account trigger before insert before trigger handler. There's an account trigger handler class dot before insert update trigger dot new. I'll keep this. Let me quickly check the class, and the class name is account trigger handler class. This is the account trigger handler class, and I can keep this. And what we want to do is we want to check here. Oh, this is a test class and account trigger handler class. This. So this is a test class on this. Now, what are we doing here? We are just checking if it's a new record equal to null and is empty, it will return blank. It will check the account number cannot be left blank and the annual revenue, minimum annual revenue USD. So minimum annual revenue is set as 50,000. So it will return an error in both the cases, and there is a trigger handler class also. So as you can see, writing codes or generating codes by using Cursor AI is so easy. If just imagine that if you have to do it, the same functionality, if you have to write the similar code by basically you need to write this code by yourself. You know, type in the code by yourself. It will take long time, but here it takes couple of minutes and our process gets completed. So now, but as I mentioned yesterday also, that creating classes, creating triggers, creating test classes, it does not mean by using Cursor AI, it does not mean that developers will lose their job. It's not like that. The Cursor AI will generate the triggers and everything within seconds. But yes, as I mentioned, for validations, okay. But remember, uh, always we need to review the logic. We need to validate the bulkification. We need to check the recursion handling. We need to avoid the hard code values, and we also need to follow the naming standards, right? So this is what we have to do manually sometimes. Okay. So now let's check it out. So I'm going to do one thing. I will deploy. Okay, let me save all first of all. So file and save. And now I'm going to deploy this. So I just deploy this class and the test classes, and also I will deploy the trigger. So where is the trigger? This is the trigger. So let's deploy this trigger also on our Salesforce environment. And now I'm going to check this. So for this, let me switch back to my org and let me open developer console because we just want to check the code coverage also. So let me open the class. The class is account trigger handler, account service test account trigger handler. So this is the account trigger handler class. And let me open account trigger handler test class and that trigger. So this is the trigger account trigger. Now I just switch to the test class. Right now the test code coverage is 0. You can see account trigger handler 0 and the account trigger that is also 0. But when I click on run test, let's see the code coverage, and see the code coverage is 100% for both the trigger and the account trigger handler. So now let's validate, does it really work? The trigger really works or not? So let me try to create a new account. Let's say test account or test trigger account, phone number, but I did not provide any account number, and the annual revenue I said as 40,000. When I try to save this, see this, it says account number cannot be left blank. So I just say C908, something like this, and try to save this. So See, this error removed, but annual revenue must be at least $50,000. So I just change this to 60,000. And once I save this, you can see a new account created successfully. So this is the way we can create Apex triggers, handler classes, and the test classes using cursor here. Now, one very interesting thing about the test class here, if you see the test class, first of all, if I look at the trigger handler, there is only one function before insert update, and we are passing list of account. That is a new record which we pass from the trigger.new. And for account, what we are doing here, we are just checking if account number is blank, and if it is this, so it will throw an error. But if you look at the test class, in the test class, it says block insert when account number is blank, block insert when annual revenue below minimum, and allow insert and update when valid, and block update when account number cleared. See, so you can see automatically the cursor AI created a trigger which validate all the assumptions, which validate all the criteria. When user enter the account number, but annual revenue is blank, or annual revenue will be minimum, or account number cannot be blank. The account number cannot be left blank. Annual revenue must be at least right. And here account number cannot be left blank. So it validates these things and allow insert and update when while validate. So it will be correct. So that's the way we create a trigger and the handler classes by using cursor AI. So in this video help you. So if this video helped you, like the video, comment AI developers, subscribe to the AI Tech One. So next video idea will be build complete trigger framework template using Cursor AI. This will be our next business idea. This will be the next idea for our video. Till then, keep learning, keep watching. Have a nice day, everyone. Bye.